Yes, you guys, welcome back to another live stream watch along for our upcoming game later tonight against Everton at home. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are excited for this game today. I am. I'm liking the lineup I'm seeing. I'm liking that Pulisic potentially maybe playing as a false nine. However, we have seen Mount play as a false nine under Tuchel, and we've seen Ziyech play as one as well. So could we potentially see like a very fluid front three, or are we going to see like the customary or the recent Pulisic playing as our false nine? Regardless, you guys know how I feel about using false nine. I feel like we're more fluids in the final third. I think that our wing backs get into the game more. And as you guys, if you've seen my preview, I'm feeling very optimistic about our chances against Everton tonight because Everton's form has been pretty abysmal. It's been pretty terrible. Benitez has been super negative, and I feel like with how confidence is just, going downhill and downhill and downhill and downhill, if we're on point tonight, we can take advantage, which we desperately have to do to maintain our title challenge against Liverpool and Man City as well. So you guys, what's good? You guys in the chat, how you doing? Hi Nini, Ian O'Sullivan, how you doing, man? Always great to see you on these streams, man. Always back in supporting. CFC Stephen, big up, how you doing? You know what, yeah? You guys aren't even going to believe this, to be fair, but how do I even drop this to you without sounding like a madman? I haven't eaten solid food since Monday, I haven't eaten no solid food since Monday. I'm surprised that I'm still standing. Like, I'm one of the... you guys, you know what I mean? I'm a pretty hefty guy. I love my food. So I absolutely love my food. So I can't even still believe that I'm actually doing this. But obviously, back in my guild, want to do like a little bit of a water fast on that spiritual vibe, I guess. I was doing a lot of research behind it. I'm not going to just eat no food without understanding like the benefits I'm going to get from it. And it's mad. I'm already kind of feeling the benefits of no food. I'm feeling very like alert today. I'm feeling very, I'm feeling quite healthy, which is quite weird. I haven't felt too healthy for a while, to be fair. And it's just all the health properties that you get from fasting, like fasting. I get, humans shouldn't be like munching food non-stop like how we do in today's society and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm actually feel proud of myself that I'm able to just like cope with this. I thought after the first hour I'd given up. So I can't eat until Monday morning, basically. So I've got a few more days left, but can't lie, I'm not feeling too bad right now, to be fair. But that's enough of me just talking about some madness right now. Let's get back to this the chat. What you guys telling me? Lukaku, Werner, Hudson-Odoi, and possibly Havertz got COVID. I guess I can talk about it now. Yesterday, I found out that Ben Chilwell, Lukaku, and of course Hudson-Odoi were the ones to get COVID. With Havertz and Werner, yesterday evening, I didn't have a clue. I didn't know that. I guess now maybe more reports are coming out. Of course, Tuchel was just saying that Havertz wasn't feeling too well, so I'm guessing he's like slightly confirming that Kai and Werner got COVID. But for me personally, I only knew about 3 players. That was like around 4 p.m. yesterday. That was Lukaku, Timo Werner, and Hudson-Odoi. So let's hope these guys can get a quick recovery. The peak thing with COVID for an athlete as well is that it's a respiratory disease. So even when you beat the virus and when you come back, you're still going to need some time to get back to like full competitive modes. You're still going to need more time to adjust back to your body and stuff like that as well too. So let's hope that they won't be out for too long. But times like this when you can have like Pulisic, Mount, and Ziyech up in a front three, it's not a bad thing to have. I mean, it really isn't a bad solution to have. I'm a bit surprised maybe that on the bench today we're only seeing 8 subs, 2 goalkeepers. Surprised I'm like Harvey Valdez on the bench, one of like the academy guys at least. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, let's hope these guys can come back, just fully hungry and ready. Alex, Mods, yes, bro, how you doing, man? Loving the streams lately, man. Nini grinding the course, man. I'm trying to get back to what I was doing before. Like, you guys know I was having a bit of like a bit of a crisis, having like mental health issues, like the just the burnout of just like doing YouTube over the past 5 years as well too. Like when you do football content, yeah, you gotta understand like things like your social life, they're taking a bad, like that, it's going downhill. You got games on the weekend, you're covering like football content non-stop. And of course, like when you're younger, you kind of like your focus is only on YouTube, but then as you get older, you can't like maintain that fully. So I've had to just come to some realizations, like working myself, try to just be a bit more healthier and stuff like that as well too. So yes, for any of you guys considering doing YouTube, listen, it's not all glitz and glam. It's hard work. It really is hard work, especially when you're constantly fighting against an algorithm just to stay relevant every single day. So it does take a toll, man. But regardless, you guys in the chat, what you're saying, predictions right now, 3-0 Chelsea. Yeah, I'm feeling positive. I'm personally feeling that we could see goals today. I'm feeling optimistic. Ian and Sullivan, 2-0. 2-2. You think Everton are going to come back? Obviously, Everton's team, if you guys can see, is not looking too amazing, to be honest. Let me just open that up for you guys. Let me just boom. Okay, interacts. So yeah, they've got Ellis Sims, Bifaf and Hurts, Alex Bobby in behind, Andre Gomez, Decore in midfield, Anthony Gordon, that young English winger, Ben Godfrey, who hasn't been too amazing as a left back, to be fair. He's got his limitations, and of course the way that Digne and Benitez have fallen out as well probably comes at the wrong time, to be honest. I think Digne's he's like one of the top 6 fullbacks in the country, in my opinion. Very good, and to be fair, what were you guys saying about potentially signing Digne as backup to Chilwell for next season? Who even knows? But yeah, this is also an Everton team that is not as strong today. John Joe Kenny, Holgate, this is what I mean. They're a team right now that is potentially there for the taking. And we see our lineup. This is a full strength lineup for the context of the squad right now, and it's not a pretty bad one, is it? Is really not a bad one. Ruben, Jorginho midfields. I thought they'd look quite decent, to be fair. Alonso, for me, has his limitations, but if you're going to use a left wing back, it has to be Alonso. It can't be no one else. It has to be him. I'm looking at Mount, Ziyech, Pulisic. I'm feeling that could be quite fluid and entertaining today. So I'm feeling quite optimistic, not going to lie. I see Mount on the score sheet again. Wouldn't be surprised by that. Our leading scorer in the Prem right now, Ziyech. This is the type of game where hopefully he won't be too in field. Hopefully he'll be linking up with Reece James as well too. But this is what I'm saying, you guys. I feel like Everton are definitely there for the taking today, and we got to make it happen. We got to make it work. Of course, the players are out right now. Just getting ready. Next few minutes, the game will be starting in 3 more minutes time. So let's see, man. Yeah, no Richarlison. Yeah. No one, man. Let me just leave on the Everton team for you guys in case. Calm. Ooh, come on. I'm actually quite excited for today, to be honest. Of course, you guys don't forget too that I'm going to be doing the match review afterwards. Be out within under an hour at least. I try to get 50 minutes, something like that. It takes me a while, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm hoping tonight it's going to be a big scoreline. I want to see goals. I don't want to see goals conceded today. I'm missing the feeling of clean sheets. It's been a long time now, a very long time. But I do think with this current team that certain guys like Jorginho must be a lot more fitter now. Jorginho has struggled. And, sometimes you just start watching the game as a fan, we don't fully relate with the player. You're playing Premier League football with this intensity when you're not fully fit. That's going to take a toll. And to be fair, I'm going to give Jorginho a lot of ratings to still be there for the team and to still be fighting, challenging, etc., etc. So, yeah, I'm feeling optimistic for tonight. Very optimistic for tonight right now. Let me put the chat back on. What you guys saying? Okay, no Richarlison, no James. No, he's there. He's there in the team. This would be a good experience signing. Yeah, Digne for sure. MB7, I'm feeling like this may be the last PL Chelsea game with fans. Ironic that the last game of last season's season before COVID was also Everton. Yeah, that is it's quite funny how things work like that, right? That's a very good observation. It does feel like we'll be going into a mini lockdown of some sort. I mean, this Omni variant's moving mad, moving absolutely mad. And I'm not looking to catch no manufacture viruses at all, to be honest. Like, even when I went for like my walk today and my run, I had my mask on. Like, like, it's really not a big deal for me to like wear a mask if I know that I'm not going to be spreading nothing or coming in contact with nothing. Just do my little bit. I don't understand why some people find it so hard at times, to be fair. I feel like you got to see the bigger picture, which is just like, you got to think about the group sometimes, you know what I mean? But that's only my opinion, to be honest. That's only my opinion. Raul Cortez, yes, how you doing, man? Long time. Sup, Nini? I haven't tuned in for a live show. Yeah, of course, I need to do better. I need to, like, of course, give you guys the time in advance just to fully know when it's starting. But any second now, the game is about to commence. Come on! Guys, I feel optimistic today. I don't know why. I just feel very optimistic about tonight. But the game's kicked off. Everton long ball straight off the bat. And already they've lost possession. Let's hope that that's going to be the story of their game. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. To be fair, they've been playing very negative most of these games with barely any possession. And they ain't doing too much. So let's see. Need to see some focus, some discipline, some hunger, and some goals tonight. 1000%. Okay, I hope it's not going to be like long balls to Pulisic this game though. That'd be quite crazy. But but yeah, Michael people don't like being told what to do, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't get it. I feel like, everything's becoming a bit more individualistic now in society, which, there's got to be a balance, you know what I mean? Like, my personal philosophy in life, is I'm conservative with myself and I'm liberal with others. Like, my thinking is, like, you got your Labour, your Conservatives, your Republicans. Like, you can just go on. Like, there's got to be a balance there's got to be like a balance, you know what I mean? There's got to be a fusion of those two ideals. And I feel like if people fully understand how to fuse them together, then things could be a lot more peaceful, to be fair. But yeah, be conservative with yourself, be responsible for yourself and how you move. And then when it comes to your neighbours and stuff, hey, be liberal, be like kind, be helpful. Like, don't understand why that's so hard in life, to be fair. Anyway, my score prediction, I've gone for 3-0 today. But anyway, that's an excellent ball behind from Rudiger. Can Pulisic get there? Oh, yes, he got there. That's sick. What, is it off? Nah, I rate Pulisic for that one then. I thought he just about kept that ball on the field then. Very nice intensity. The guy's looking hungry. And, Pulisic, hasn't been playing as much. It's a great opportunity for him to try and cement himself now in the first team, now that there's, illnesses now to other first team players. Pulisic impressed me playing false time before, especially against Leicester City. I thought he looked very threatening with the runs inside the box he was making. He's a guy that knows how to attack the spaces in the box. I feel like times have we done right by him now that he's not playing in his best position, playing as a wing back? Probably not. But tonight, Pulisic, he's got an opportunity now to shine and, make sure the manager is going to be keeping an eye out for him in the future, to be honest. God bless youth. I'm on the road, so taking a tag along with you, fellow Blue Bloods. Nice one, man. Appreciate you coming on the stream. That's it. Oh, okay, unlucky. So far, it's been quite physical from Everton. Lots of long balls, like out wide to the right, out wide to the left. Again, how long can they keep it up for? We'll find out. But yeah, this December month is just so crazy, just how the intensity tactics and everything don't really matter as much, to be honest. Come on. But one thing we're definitely seeing so far, I'm guessing Ziyech and Mount will interchange positions. Pulisic is definitely playing as a false nine in this game today. Let's see how that goes. Come on, George. Played. Come on, you guys. Keep the ball a bit now. Keep the ball a bit. That's it, Ruben. That's what I like about Ruben. When he gets the ball, he looks to play it forwards. Everyone's been saying that he's slowing the passes down and just giving like this generic critique, but it's just like, I'm watching the game and I'm not really seeing that. But I mean, yeah, let's hope that it's not going to be long balls and behind to Mounts and Pulisic, because these guys, what they're going to do in the air, Let's see, let's make sure this ball's on the ground. Be patient, Move it left to right, left to right, left to right. Come on, boys. Come on. Basically nearly 5 minutes in, and not like a consistent amount of possession in the game so far, but Silva's just found Alonso out wide on the left. No, Ziyech, you're not making runs in behind. Come closer. We do have an incredible records against Everton, like especially at home. And recently, Everton's away form this season has been absolutely atrocious. They haven't won in the past, I think, 4 or 5 games. But come on, Aspie. You can't be getting done like that, man. Come on, come on. Yes, Ruben. Played. Come on, Ziyech. Oh, Ziyech. Come on. What was that, man? But to be fair, the options were bare limited then. But still, like, you just sloppily lost the ball. And I played Jorginho in that counter press. Come on, Z. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh my god, I thought Reece James did it. What a ball in behind from Jorginho to find that run then. That's what I want to see more of. Come on, boys. Great pass. Great weighted pass from Jorginho. Oh, how did James not bat? How did he not bat? Oh, he just missed it. He didn't put enough coal on the ball then. That was good positioning too from Pickford. Of course, the angle we're seeing it on TV is completely different to the angle that Reece James has seen it from. We've got to like get that context. But, that should have... You're just thinking that goal going in. 1-0 this early on. The game's dusted. The game's over right now. Oh, wow. Okay, but that's a positive start. First 6 minutes and a clear-cut chance and goal. That's how I'm seeing it. The game's 90 minutes long. Other opportunities will come. And right now, for me, I'm looking at the players and they're looking like they're looking hungry. That's it. We're winning our 50-50s, which is the important thing. Play Jorginho. That's it, you guys. Circulate that ball. Move out wide. You know, get those Everton legs tired. You know, left to right, left to right. Because normally, second half, that's when we score even more goals. When teams, you know, they're just too tired afterwards to really do much to close us down like that. Like right now, like the wides, like your Mason Mounts, your Ziyechs are very high on wides. I'm surprised why Mount is on the right hand side and not Ziyech, and Ziyech's on the left hand side. Maybe, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, I guess it'll make more sense as the game goes on. You know, I'm going to have more patience to see, but it's an interesting one so far. But that's it so far. Everton, you know, they're looking quite compact at this point in time. With them, though, they don't really press as intensity. Like, see, one pass straight in between, finding Reece James in the middle. Come on, play it into Mount. Ah! This is what I'm saying about Everton. That closing down. If you're going to press high, you need to be closing men down. One pass, Jorginho's going to have fun today, I can tell. Jorginho's going to have a ton of fun today. Another opportunity where you're thinking... This is what I mean with Mount's form as well too. That so far, James and Mount, they're causing a lot of havoc down that right hand side. So, 2 great opportunities in the first, under 10 minutes right now. That first goal is coming soon, yeah? That first goal is coming soon. Oh. Oh, come off it, ref. Oh, okay. That deep swinging cross then from Everton nearly, you know, I mean, thank God that the quality from them tonight, from like an individual perspective, isn't the best. You know, they have their own injuries themselves, so they're struggling and suffering themselves. So, you know, let's take advantage soon, you guys. If we can win this game fairly early on, then we can just play with like reduced tempo second half, and you know, that could be crucial. We've got Wolves coming up on Sunday as well too. But anyway, Thiago Silva, incredible long through ball in behind to find Mason Mount. Incredible. The guy's passing. Like, this is what I mean. In our system, our defenders act as like deep line playmakers. You know, it's not Jorginho who's playing those passes. He keeps it on the ground. He's an on the ground midfield player. It's your Rudigers, it's your Thiago Silvas who step up and look to play those Fabregas like passes in behind to find guys out wide, find the wing backs, and you know, play those long vertical balls. So yeah, it's an amazing ability that we have in the back, and that's what really separates us. You know, when people think about back threes, ideally you need to have defenders who are good on the ball, because when they step up, when they stretch wide, they need to make sure that they're using the ball positively to kickstart attacks and kickstart that tempo. When other teams try and play three at the back, oh, Ziyech with a dummy though, come on, this has to be it. Oh, Pulisic with a little back heel, which was the right thing to do there. That was a source that when Ziyech, when he did that dummy, Pulisic had to do that little back heel. Oh, that was sick play. Oh, that was unlucky. Oh, okay. We see so far, you know, we're really causing a lot of havoc out wide on the left, down the right hand sides. You know, they're not picking up runners. We always got a spare man constantly in behind them. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. But so far, it's been all us now. Absolutely all us. That first goal has to be coming soon. Move it, yes, move that ball wide. Finds Ruben. Okay. But again, Everton, they've got like a bit of a high press, but they're not pressing our centre-backs. They're not doing anything. Our centre-backs have plenty of time on the ball, as you're seeing right now. And it's been no surprise that we've been able to just like split them open time and time again so far. You know, the pressing triggers, I'm not really understanding. They're trying to keep that mid-block structure very compact centrally to stop us playing in the middle. That is the one tactic that all teams use against us. Numbers in the middle. Rudiger with an ambitious ball then. Oh, okay. Oh, nah. Is that a corner? Come on, boys. Great first touch on Pulisic to lay it off to Ziyech. If only Z... I get why he went for the shot. I do get it. But it's a corner right now. Alonso taking the flipping corners. Why is Mount not taking them anymore? I don't get why Mount doesn't take these corners anymore. Like, this guy was getting assists for fun from set pieces. I don't know why Tuchel took him off set piece duty to put on Marcus Alonso. I still got nightmares after that Man United game where he had like over 13 corner attempts. And like rarely did any of the corners cause any danger at all. It's like, come on. But anyway, yeah, well, I'm just being a purist, you guys. I'm just being a purist. Right now, it's been a very positive start. I'm seeing frailties in this Everton team. You know, our defenders got a lot of time on the ball, and it's just like, you don't give our defenders time on the ball because they will pick you apart. They're not just defenders. These guys are like midfield players in a sense. That's how good they are. Oh, that pass from Thiago right between the lines. You see how you took out like what? Like that entire like Everton midfield line then with one pass. When you're really going behind. Get that, Rudy. That's it, Rudy. Yes, Mendy. Play. That composure that Mendy has, man. He doesn't just hoof it away. He can play it. He can keep that possession of the ball. That's it. Played Alonso. Oh, Pulisic with the turn. Okay, is that a yellow card? Ooh. But so far, how are you guys finding this game? What's your thoughts? How have you found the first 50 minutes? I'm going to go through some of the chat questions right now. Okay. Ahmed David distribution from the back was elite. Probably the best in the world for a defender. Yes, yes, yes. For me, Luis was the best ball playing defender I've seen. It's the way you play these passes, the technique, the spin he put on the ball. I've not seen someone do it better. Like, I'd say Luis is definitely a better passer than Thiago Silva, even though he's very incredible in his own right. But I just think Luis was just very special when it came to playing out from the back, and especially his long balls too. Like, it just didn't get enough credit, unfortunately. But Alex, hey man, keep up the great content from Sydney, Australia. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that, Alex, man. Kuran Freeman, a clean sheet and 3 points is all I'm asking for. Yes, please, you guys. We need to make sure we see that today. I need to see a clean sheet and goals. We got to see that Chelsea excellence tonight. Tyrese, imagine if you had a back three of Silva, Terry, and Luis. Can you imagine that back three of Terry, David Luiz, left hand sides, and Thiago Silva down the right? Like, we've been blessed as fans to see some very, like, incredible defenders for us. Like, over the past, 20 years, Terry, Cavalier, your Gallas's, your Luiz's, your Silvers, even Rudiger right now is showing that he's a top defender in Europe too. You're very blessed that we really have that talent. Christensen, I think he'll grow and grow and grow as the seasons go on as well too. So yeah, we're very blessed that in defense. Oh, Reece James free kick. Excellent free kick then. Very unlucky. Pickford's working hard so far. Is that... Oh, Georgina getting off purchase on that. Yo, the goal is coming. The goal is coming. That's it. I'm liking the intensity too, the willingness to get back. The players know, we've been sloppy at times, we've been complacent in game and in the wrong moments, and it's been punishing us because this is the Premier League. Like, these are all... If you're playing in the Premier League at this level, you're not a shit football player. Close them down. That's it. Oh, played, Silva. Played. You see, like, that reaction then is to stick your arm out. But now, this is what I mean by how the guy thinks and plays. His arms are just backwards, kept it behind him, and just used his chest to move that ball away then. But come on, win that ball back, you guys. That's it, played. Alonso pushed forwards. Play it back to George, restart that attack. Great stuff. I feel like, of course, I think Ruben is another interesting player. I think he's been getting a lot of stick. He's playing a lot more defensive role, and the stats keep showing and proving every game that he has been very good for us defensively and brings that physicality that we definitely do need. Yeah, just because he's not able to drive past as many players as he wants to doesn't mean that he can't do that. And that's a great pass to find Pulisic. To have a player like Pulisic who's got that low center of gravity, he's got an amazing first touch as well too. The way he just traps that ball and controls it. And how he can just his half-turn play too as well. I like those types of guys playing false nine because it makes it very hard for defenders. I mean, another free kick he's won for us, and he's going to keep winning free kicks for us in this game. So let's hope we can take advantage now. I find it interesting that Reece James is taking the free kicks and not Mason Mount. He scored a few goals for us. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. I don't get why Tuchel's taking Mount off all set-piece duties. This guy hasn't won us games, and his assists haven't won us games from corners as well too. I don't understand that. I just don't get that one. But Reece James, again, from a very favourable position. Alonso takes that. It wasn't the one. That was a dead free kick. Oh! Damn, that shot from James was very close then. No backlift at all. Like, James has got his shooting technique is actually unreal. No backlift. Oh, if that was just a yard or two back, that's potentially going in the back of the net then. But right now, I think for sure the team's looking very hungry. They're looking extremely hungry today to, step up and secure these points, man. Play, Puli, played. Oh, Ziyech. Oh, that ball. What a pass with outside of the foot. What a pass. Who's down? Is that Aspie? Ruben's down. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, no, no, no. Please, no, no, no. Hope this guy's just a bit winded. That's all I'm hoping. It's a bit of wind, you know. Impact from landing on the ground like that. Okay, it looks like it could be okay. Wow. Oh no, he landed the way he landed on this ankle then. Please, I beg this guy's okay. We can't afford to lose a midfield player. We cannot afford to lose a midfield player. Fucking hell. Anyway, let me put it back to the live chat right now. Let me see some of your questions. Hep47, high energy start. I like it. Yeah. Exclusive 100s. Everything we play with a false start. Our attack is so smooth. That's what I keep saying. We're able to, you know, because defenders, it's easier to mark a Lukaku if he's just like pinning a defender left, right, and center. So like when they're like defending in front of the ball and just defending very compact. Like for me, it creates this like pass map, which I call out the U shape of death, because it's like there's no connection centrally. And it's like you have to shift blocks, you have to move teams left and right to find those spaces to penetrate in behind. And you know, with the false sign, especially like with the Pulisic as well too, who has the technical ability to play that role, I feel like he's a connector in the middle, which means that we can play amazing passes in behind to find the wing backs or to find the wide attacking guys, as we're seeing. Our best threat in terms of like, you know, high opportunity for like our XG, like, you know, the higher the number is in those areas, they normally come from those wide positions. So, Ziyech, great first touch it behind. He got hacked down from behind. Get your card out, referee. What is that nonsense, man? Wow. But see, Holgate, the guy is absolutely rattled right now. He's moving very rattled. Oh, what a dirty tackle from behind. Unnecessary. Nah. But that's good. That's good. One of their players out wide got on a yellow card. Let's pray this guy gets sent off. But I got a super chat. Thank you, man. Keep up the great work. Supporting from Toronto. I really appreciate that so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys, I always just feel like bare humble, to be fair. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's it. Cool. So far, Sims up front has done absolutely nothing for Everton. Let's hope it remains like that. But yeah, I feel like the goal has to come soon. I'm expecting a goal in the first half, maybe a goal or two, to be fair. I'm liking how we're playing against Everton. They seem to have no real threat against us so far. Rudy, that's yours all day, all day. That's it, Rudy. That's yours all day, man. That's all day. Played. Great clearance. Yes, and Ruben's back as well too. Okay, I'm a happy guy again. I'm a very happy guy again now. Okay, Saga, Ruben, come on. Yep. Jay West, so all of our false lines of fantastic movement are really useful in the build-up. For sure. Holgate, yeah, that was a very dirty tackle. Jimmy Hurt, watching from Southern California, you're getting me through a rough work day. Come on, you Blues. Hey, that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here for, man. You know, I'm here to make your guys' days just a little bit easier. What am I talking about? I'm sounding so gassed right now. Come on. That's it. Get that ball back. I'm liking the pressing. Yes, Ziyech is hunger on the ball these days. Like, he started pre-season in mad form, and he's maintaining it. I'm sorry, like, the intensity he's showing. Oh. Hey, Ziyech tried the Galazzo. He's a player that can pull it off. Like, I feel like he's still waiting to score that Galazzo banger that he was scoring for fun back when he was playing for Ajax, back in the Champions League. He saw the goal he scored against us, for God's sake, in that 4-4 game. But he's the type of player that can pull that off. So I'm happy with him taking that shot from there. It was very close. I'm hoping this season he pulls off one, like, you know, trademark Ziyech Galazzo. That's what I want to see, to be honest. But it's harder when you're not down the right-hand sides taking shots from your favorite angles. So I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to put that out there as well. Okay, played. Everton not really pressing again. Our defenders have all the time in the world to do what they want. Who's Thiago going to find now? That's what I'm curious to see. Okay, plays it to Aspie, finds Jorginho, and Ruben's in a position to drive. That's it, boys. Yeah, move it towards the left now. Get them working. Like, when our players are on the ball, they have, like, time and space to, like, pick the best decision. Like, a lot of times, like, against Leeds, we didn't have that time and space on the ball. And West Ham and other games as well, too. So, this is definitely coming in our favour right now. Played Ziyech, looking hungry as hell tonight. Finds James. Come on! Oh, unlucky, unlucky. Very positive half. This is the Tuchel ball. This is the Thomas Tuchel ball that I've been waiting to see again. You know, since the start of this month, it just has been kind of fake in that sense. But this is how we play and break teams down. Is any surprise? False 9 playing up front again. That fluidity in the final third is back again. Played Mount, dropped deeper. We got options between the lines right now. I'm liking the position Ruben's in. He's in a great position to play in the half turn, but Mount's there as well too. We've got options for days between the lines. That's what I want to see. Ziyech is looking extremely dangerous tonight. Nice. The football is, we're moving that ball fast. 1 touch, 2 touch. Yes, that's what I want to see. Played. Like, imagine if we score a goal from this passage of play now. Oh, Ruben! Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Sick play. Sick play. This is why I like this guy. I've got another super chat. I appreciate that. Jimmy Hurt. How do you think Chelsea fans would feel if Pulisic left for Barcelona? I wouldn't even be happy, to be honest. I don't know. It's a difficult one because at the same time, to Pulisic and his injury records, it does make it hard to have that faith in him that he will be available consistently throughout the season. I feel like if we were to let him go, it would be because the club maybe are feeling like it's best to let him go now because we can get the most amount of money for him because, you know, the injury records we can't rely upon. I mean, that'd be the only way I would see us allowing Pulisic to leave, to be honest. I was hearing the rumours that, you know, that we want between like 42 million to actually release him, to sell him on. But at the same time, too, you know, I remember his season under Frank Lampard. It exploded when it came to the goal scoring, showing in form that he wasn't even showing at Dortmund. And, you know, he's not really playing in his best position like that consistently. But I think playing as a false 9 today, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets on the score sheet today. I think technically, very good player. His first touch is outstanding. We've seen that first touch in full flow time and time again. So, yeah, he's still young. Let's hope that he can turn things around with these injuries, to be honest. But I'm hearing good news so far. Liverpool are currently losing at this point in time. Let's hope that continues. Played Mount. Played. I feel like the team are, you know, if this could be potentially the last home game where fans are in attendance, potentially if that's the case, then the players are definitely putting in a great performance for the fans tonight. Oh, play. That's it. That Mount and James link up. That's what I want to see. Handball! Handball, ref! Reece James is tucked in field now. Mount is high on the right hand side. Playing down that left hand side now. Yeah, that's what. Keep moving left to right, left to right. We're finding the spaces. If only we're more clinical, essentially. That's what we need. It's like, imagine that was Ziyech down the right hand side, taking shots with his stronger foot, his left foot from that, from the right hand side angles. I mean, who knows what's happening in those positions, and that's what I'm going to say. But, yeah, I'm just patiently waiting for the score. Played Z. Oh, that's it. Who's in the books? Only Mount's in the books. Oh, okay. Connected with that at least. Like, that's one thing this season Mount has really shown. Like, we've known that he is good at making those runs inside the books, but he hasn't been showing that as much. I think sometimes he's been dropping too deeper to like stay involved with in possession to get on the ball more. And now he's not playing with the ball as much, but his off the ball movement really is pretty incredible. Like, and this season is testament to that improvement in his mentality to want to be in those positions, to want to attack the spaces more. You know, Lampard, so many coaches have said you got the ability to do that. Mount himself, in how many interviews, says himself, this is something I have to work on and be more consistent with. And I think this season he's definitely delivering from that. It was a nice run as well too. The way he just like held his run and just quickly accelerated in front of his man. I mean, he's a very intelligent football player. Yes, Puli, close him down. Yes, Puli. Plates. So yeah, Liverpool, Newcastle winning 1-0 so far. John Joe Shelby. So if he scored, I'm guessing it's either like a pen or like a Galazzo from outside the books. But let's hope it maintains like that. Let's hope it stays like that. Come on, Newcastle. Like, let's hope you can like pull through for once in your goddamn lives. $30 in so far. We've been very dangerous, created many opportunities. I'd love to know what our XG report is right now. We've found great goal scoring. We've created great chances in very dangerous areas. So let's hope that we can continue to do that and get this goal early. Played Ruben. George has sort of dropped deep, and now I guess Rudiger can like push forward a bit more now, just to bring like a new threat in that final third. Reece James is tucked in field more now. Mounts out wide right. Okay. Things have become much slower now. Everton are literally parts in their half. They're not looking to move at all. They're just staying in their positions. Yes, good run from Mount out wide. Okay, yes. I would like to see like a Reece James cross inside the box, but I guess that's not the game today because who's going to really take advantage of that? Absolutely no one. But like we really play like on the floor quite a lot of times, so that's a great touch on Ruben. That's it. Now the tempo is sped up a bit more now. Alonso out wide on the left. Ooh. Oh, that was very ambitious, but a great pass. That weight from that pass and from Silva allowed Mount to just like literally half turn in the air first time. Like, it's those little details that the very best players do, you know. They don't just pass the ball. Like, they make it easier for their teammates to receive it, to control it. I mean, that's... The weight is so, like, perfectly executed. But it makes sense. I mean, Thiago's, 38 years old now. He's been playing for God knows how long. I can't even imagine how good he is. And it's quite interesting that all these older pros now are starting to play... We've seen that longevity in their careers. So it's like all that experience they've accumulated and their bodies are still able to keep up with the demands of modern day football. I mean, it's no surprise why they look so, so elite, to be honest. Oh, played Z. Come on, Z. Come on, Z. Ah. Nice little 1-2 there. But he had to just release that pass then to Ruben. Hey, Ziyech's hungry tonight for a goal. I'm hoping that he pulls through and gets one. He's many shots and goals so far. A player like him, Ziyech is a guy that he thinks he's one of the best guys in the team. And I think he is, to be fair, in terms of like natural ability and talent. He's not going to be happy with his his assists and goal output and contributions. I mean, this is a guy that's constantly getting double digits time and time again every single season. So, I really respect him a lot. I really like Hakim Ziyech. I really liked him before we even signed him. One of my favorite players. So, yeah, I'm happy that he's showing signs of adaptation to the system, even though it's not necessarily suits his game entirely. Okay. Oh, is that a corner? Oh, it's going to be Marcos Alonso again. For God's sake. I mean, I know I keep saying it like I'm a broken record, but why? What is the reason for Alonso having to take... Why is he not in the box attacking it? I just don't get it. Mount, how many times have we seen that in-swinging cross from the right-hand sides? My God, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Come on, Mount. Oh, Rudiger moving like Lukaku. 1-2, come on, Mount. Oh, why did he not score? Oh. The right-hand side was open, bro. This is what I mean, Rudiger. Like someone was saying in the comments of my video, I put Rudiger like centre forward, left wing, right wing. He plays that one, no? That was a massive, massive miss. Oh, Mount, his head was down the entire time. He didn't even clock or see. Oof. Didn't clock or see, head down the entire time. That right hand side was open, bro. That was the chance then. We've created very dangerous moments, but yet again, it's that clinical ability in the final third. We don't have that. We can't do what City and Liverpool do when it comes to just like converting chances. But, at the same time, our guys are still quite young. And I'm expecting them to really master their game when they're like, 25 years old, 26. That's what normally happens. So, one more thing they can work on, to be fair. But Rudiger again, just creates so many positive moments for the team. Like, so many. Close them down. Yes, Alonso played. That's what I'm talking about. Look very good so far, Alonso. Won so many tackles so far in the final third. Yes, another Pulisic free kick. Take advantage of these. Okay, now Everton are moving deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper as this game's going on right now. That's why the tempo slightly slowed down a tiny bit. They're not looking to press us high anymore, which makes more sense because they weren't even closing us down. So, the nature of the game's changed a tiny bit for these past 10 minutes, but we're still showing that threat. A lot of our build-up and chance creation is coming out from wide, though. We're not really a team that can play in the middle, to be fair. Mount and George just weren't on that same wavelength then. I mean, I'd like to hope that we can get a goal before the first half ends. It's been a very good performance so far. But yeah, I mean, I'd be a little bit disappointed, but still, it's a 90-minute game, so I can't get too upset. Yes, Alonso played. That's it, George. Between the lines, Pulisic, then the upper body just wasn't strong enough then. But yep, George with the counter press. Can we get that ball back quickly? How many seconds to get that ball back? Cool. Force Everton all the way back. Pickford, long ball. Long ball to who though? Come on, get that ball back. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, foul from Ruben. Then we have some different stats in game. We've seen the lineup, a bit boring now. Come on. Well, you guys, I can't look at that chat right now. When the ball's out of possession, I'll have a look in a second. I'm just pretty engrossed in the game right now, to be honest. Like this is the hard thing about like streaming sometimes. Like you have to, you got to say something insightful and keep you guys entertained. But normally, like by myself, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just fully engrossed in the game. Like absolutely engrossed. But what's the score so far in other games already? Not only, I mean, in the space of God knows like how long, Liverpool are actually in the lead now, 2-1 against Newcastle, which is, I mean, come on, like I was expecting Newcastle to do absolutely anything. The fact that they even scored must have been like a fluke golazo or something. That sucks, but it is what it is. Played Ruben. That's it, Z. Oh. Okay. Come on, Mason. Mount. Kind of killed the attack then. That was a nice little bit of sauce from Hakim Ziyech. You see that, yeah? Nice bit of sauce. I mean, it's interesting though. I want to say, but one video I actually was hoping to have earlier this week, I recorded with Ma, obviously Matisse Armani. You guys know him on Twitter, follow him, great account, great guy. We had like a great discussion talking about our attack. You know, my argument was that, okay, we've spent over 300 million on a new attack since Pulisic was signed. And in terms of the goal output that they produce and bring, is it necessarily good enough in terms of the investment that was spent on these guys to begin with? Then it got me thinking, does the system actually allow the attacking players to have that more focal type of, to be that focal part of the team? I don't necessarily think so. You know, a lot of times I'm seeing defenders or wing backs in better situations than like, you know, the creative attacking players I'd hope or like to see. And I don't know. Like, I think eventually it will have to be addressed because you can't spend all that money if your wing backs and defenders are going to be your top scorers. I'm sorry, but Everton with their first rare attack, I'm not really feeling panicked at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a nothing shot from nowhere. Very easy save from Edouard Mendy. That's kind of been Everton's, that's the story of their season under Benitez so far. Just counter-attacks going nowhere. Counter-attacks that come like once a blue moon. But yeah, like, you know, like I was saying before, you guys, are we necessarily getting the best out of our attack? And maybe should we be expecting more from that, considering the vast amounts of investment made on top-class attacking players that we signed for a reason due to their attacking output and the numbers they were putting up for their previous clubs, yet the system they play in doesn't necessarily get the best out of that. Yeah, you guys, half-time's coming up soon. If you guys want to ponder on that for a moment, I'd love to hear some of your thoughts and opinions during half-time. But please, can we get this goal before the game ends? Right now, it's getting hard to play through them like that. Everton are really compact in the middle. Our best bet is to play balls quickly out wide to try and find spaces in the half space to just, you know, stretch them, create those third-man runs. That's what we got to do. But nice. Play good pass from Rudiger then. Yes, Ruben. Doucouré is a pretty decent player. I can't lie to you. Yes, Ruben. This is what I mean, man. He's not getting any credit for his... That's a yellow card. I thought he won that clean. Bro, I take that back. I could have sworn he won that clean then. I could have sworn he won that clean then. I don't know. It's from my angle. Maybe I ain't seen what the referee's seen. I don't know, to be honest. But it's just like, you know, we can talk about like need better players for X, Y, Z. But, you know, like, I think we all said before, like if we had signed Haaland over Lukaku, are we necessarily getting the best out of him with how our attacking build-up is? I don't really think so. Like, an only player that I would see really excel was if we made a move for like Bernardo Silva during the summer. He suits the system because he's got that close control. He can press like Kante from the front as well too. Very creative and has a goal threat. But there's not many players like Silva in the market or in Europe, to be fair. So, you know, I don't know. It's an interesting one. Two more minutes left. Extra time before the first half is over. Is there some time to go into the next half a goal up? If we can, Everton's heads will be down. But yeah, so far George and Ruben can't really find those passes between the lines like that. Pulisic's dropped really deep now. But again, not deep enough. Like, where's the connections? Not really there so far. ZX dropped deeper on the left-hand side. Passing behind, Zach. Again, you know, it's just like these difficult passes that, I mean, who's really doing anything with them, really? You know? It's just too hard. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like we played well for like at least like, what, 30, 35 minutes. I'd say maybe the final 10 minutes, the tempo has kind of gone down a tiny bit. It's not quite been the same like that. But again, you know, we know second half, we come back strong. And Everton, can they keep up their defending and their work rate? We're going to have to see, and we'll have to test them. That's going to be the most important thing. Come on, yours Aspie, win that. Yeah. Okay, it feels like we're going to the next half 0-0. Mount out, was that Pulisic or Mount out wide on the right? Yep, Mount. Again, Mount very far away, so it's really about his movement in behind to really get inside the box like that. I mean, I don't know. Like, now you guys, of course, first half is over. Poor finishing has cost us. Mount with the worst miss of the game. Head was down completely. You think him in this form, and the player he is, he knows himself. He should have done much better. I'm not going to be saying, oh, is Mount good enough now and start questioning his ability. Absolutely not. But that was the chance for Mount then. If he had that composure and just looked up in that split moment, that makes it 1-0, and this game's completely different. Before that, incredible chances again from Mount, from Reece James near the start of the game as well. And some nice efforts from Pulisic with that nice little backheel effort. And Mount again. So Mount has had some of our most threatening... He's had our best goal threat in that sense. But yeah, of course, you guys, let me put the chat back on. Let's see what everyone's saying now. JD Nation, Ruben, when are you going to man up and stop hiding in the midfield? I mean, I don't really agree with that. I mean, if you look at how the game is, like, okay, if that's cover, for example, if we're going to use him as a comparison, a lot of the times when cover is like breaking forward, that's because he's receiving like from the centre backs very deep in his own half, and that's when he's evading the press and then going forwards. You don't have to do that though if teams aren't pressing you high. You know, if teams are sitting back in their shape, not looking to move their positions or move their blocks or even attempt to press you, then even cover, which I've seen many a time, and it's no disrespect, it's about respecting the tactical nature of games. It's about respecting the opposition are out here as well, trying to get something for themselves. So I don't agree with this thing that Ruben should be just like bombing forward, because we've seen him do that. When the game opened up tactically, he will do that, you know, but it's not open up like that because Everton are just sitting back, not really moving, keeping their shape, and that's just the reality of things. So I think that's very harsh. This new thing about Ruben this, Ruben that. I don't agree with it, to be fair. And like I was saying, man, I've seen cover in the same type of games like this, which we saw all last season. Your Wolves, your Southampton, so many games where, you know, Leeds, where teams made no attempts to press us. And that's kind of our Achilles heel from a tactical perspective. You know, if teams aren't willing to move, if the spaces aren't there, I feel like our play becomes too congested. It can slow down a bit. And it does, it's too dependent on what we do out wides. And I just think with the attacking talent we have, should be a bit more. You know, I look at things like Mount, Ziyech. Why is Ziyech not down the right hand sides? I understand why Mount is down the right hand side, though. That combo play with Reece James, you know, we've seen the threat that they've had with the runs are behind. But you know, now Everton have dropped back very deep now, very deep, and now the game's different. So I feel like there's definitely a conversation to have there, to be honest. 407 Matto, wow, very frustrating what you think. Frustrating in the sense that we have not taken advantage of the great opportunities we've made. We've created an abundance of ones, but you know, at the same time, other than like maybe 3 great ones, Mount, which came from Rudiger, that 1-2, great order play from Rudiger, Reece James at the start, and Mount as well at the start in the first 10 minutes. These are the best ones. The other ones are like half chances for me. And I don't know, I feel like at times, yeah, and this is the thing. The stats showed it when we had that great form. We were outperforming our XG. And like when you're doing that, yeah, when you're outperforming it in that sense, it's an unsustainable way of playing. And that's been maybe one observation of Tuchel so far. Of course, the system we play in is an amazing, incredible team system where players are there to fight for each other, work for each other. And, you know, it's definitely a team effort every single game. However, the only thing about it, though, is that it doesn't really get the full best out of our individual attacking players for me, because we sign a lot of guys for big money. Purely 60 mil, Ziyech like nearly 40 mil, Kai like 72 mil as well, Werner 55, and I was expecting at least 10 goals minimum. You know what I mean? Because they were getting more than that in their previous clubs. And the system isn't allowing them to translate their best like qualities for me, in my opinion. But anyway, I've got a super chat right here. Tobias65, I appreciate that, bro. What's up, bro? I'm a huge fan, my guy. Quick one. Do you think Chelsea has the attacking potency required to keep up with City and Liverpool for this season and beyond? Because these guys can't stop scoring. No, we can't do that. We can't. And for me, it's not because our attacking players aren't good enough, because then why the hell did we spend an absolute fortune on them? I wouldn't agree with that, because like I said, for me, the reason why we even splashed out this type of money on our attacking players was due to the form they showed at their previous clubs. Are they able to translate that, though? I look at Kai Havertz. You know, Kai Havertz wasn't just making runs inside the books. The guy was also playing people in. You know, he's showing that playmaking ability as well at times. You know, some great, you know, his passing, his weight of his pass is very good. But in this attacking system under Tuchel, like the front three have to move off the ball a lot more than be on the ball. You know, I look at someone like Ziyech. He's a guy that's on the right hand side that is on the ball, influencing and playmaking. You know, we've got playmakers, and are we really using them like that? No, it's really about, you know, the runs they make to shift blocks, shift defenses. So of course, you know, bring the wing backs and others into the game. Like I said, it worked for us. We won the Champions League, but you know, if we play like this forever, I don't personally think we'll ever see like a single player get 20 goals in a season. Even some of the chances we make, yeah, some are terrible misses, but I do think it's like a combination of, if you're a player in the final third with a big opportunity and you know that the way you're playing doesn't necessarily bring like great consistent opportunities and dangerous positions, I feel like maybe subconsciously that puts more pressure on these guys in these moments, and that's why we do see some mad misses or some unfortunate ones. You know, I look at the stats when I'm doing like these tracking scrolling things, and you know, especially this month, it's the stats in every single game have been quite similar, nearly identical. Only like one, or like a couple percentage difference between every single one. So it kind of tells me that maybe the way we're playing, teams are getting a bit more comfortable as well too. But like I said, you know, when you play that way, you have to take advantage, and I think that's the difference between your Cities and your Liverpools. You know, they have top class players who are in their prime, who are much more experienced and older. So when they get opportunities that are like the ones we made, they got the quality to take advantage and finish that. But you know, our guys are still like a few years off being that consistent class that we want to see. But yeah, you know, I just think that eventually something will have to be done, and I'm hoping that maybe next season. This season we have to use back three, but next season I'm kind of hoping for some evolution so we can see more of the attack, you know, have like a starring role in the team. Yeah, that's what I want to see. But yeah, Tobias65, appreciate that, man. Let me ask some more questions right now. Ian Sullivan, look, I believe in Ruben, but he's not playing well. He keeps losing the ball. It's not losing it that much, in my opinion. Kendrick Football, Salah alone outscoring our whole team. It's embarrassing, but this is what I'm saying. You know, in one season, Salah is outscoring our entire attack. He's already on 20 plus goals already. You know, you add up the goals of Mount, Kai, Lukaku, Werner, Pulisic, Ziyech, Havertz, and it's far below the output of one player playing for Liverpool, even though we sign an attack that's worth like nearly 7 times the cost of one Salah for Liverpool. So I think it's definitely a discussion to have. Maybe not, you know, I think it's a discussion to have, to be fair. You know, it's a shit ton of money on attacking players, and you know, I'm constantly seeing tinkering with like how they're used. Like, of course, Mount now is playing on the right, Ziyech's on the left hand side. Why is it not the other way around like we've seen in other games? You know, it's that constant tinkering. Why isn't even maybe Mount playing false 9 with Pulisic on the left, Ziyech on the right? You know, this is what I mean. It feels like it's this constant tinkering. So, I don't know. Moving on though, Oxen. No, we can't keep up with City and Liverpool. We don't have a player who can dribble past players and sort it into the corner. City and Paul have those players in Salah, Bernardo. Exactly. You're right. They do have that profile too, but we do have that. We know Pulisic can do that. But as I'm saying, you know, he's not playing on the left-hand side now where he's able to receive on the half-turn turn and skip past players like we've seen him do before. He's playing up front as a false 9. We've not seen Ziyech cutting inside on this left foot because he's on the left-hand side looking to assist with crosses. You know what I mean? So it's all these like details, you know, all these details. Joseph Mbu. My only issue with Ruben is that he delays the game in extra touches. But I mean, I've seen Jorginho do the same thing, and this is what I'm trying to say about the tactics, man. You don't have a right to just play through the middle like that. You know, like it just doesn't work like that. Like you need to create the opening in the spaces, and when they are there, we've seen Ruben do that against Juventus and all before this month. So I like I said, you know, you guys know that I like to stay true to my opinion. I don't really agree with this the scapegoating of Ruben. I get we know he's there for the press resistance and the runs forward, but this is also football at a high level. You don't just have a right to do that every single game, especially if teams are also kind of nullifying you in certain aspects, because that's kind of how this game works. Moving on to Raphael, Mount and Pulisic absolutely garbage. Fair enough. Harsh Singh, well, Tuchel didn't sign most of these attackers, and the ones that did also didn't get the best out of the team. Well, before they had some interesting output, I think you can say, and you know, I'm interested to know like what is like a Tuchel attacking player. I think maybe one would be Bernardo Silva, but we know that you'll never get a chance to sign him again now. I'm looking on the market. Of course, I did a video today discussing Martinez. Could that be a solution, that we go to like a 3-5-2 and just, you know, really look to just have like that focal point there? Potentially that could be the one. It's interesting. Femi, our attackers are awful. Don't know what people see in them. Not clinical at all. I mean, yeah, their finishing has definitely been awful. I would say that. They're not awful players, but the finishing has been awful. Jace of the famous CFC, the 2 Liverpool goals look lucky as, yeah. I mean, but again, you know, you make your own luck in this game. Like, you force and you make your own luck. Jorginho and Ruben are so similar that it's the major issue. I don't think that's the case though. I think, you know, you have to understand that players follow attacking patterns of play that they work on in training grounds. I mean, there's a reason why. You know, ask yourself, why is Mount and why is Ziyech playing on the left, on the right, and playing really wides? You know, it's like their starting positions out wide, but I guess they can then have the opportunity to like drift in and find the spaces. But this is what I'm saying. The attack relies upon their movement all the time for everything, which works in this positional style of play 100%. But like these guys aren't necessarily on the ball influencing it as much. Like, we know that when they are influencing the ball, like when they're on the ball, not running away from it, you see even different output from them. Like, this is what I mean, man. It's just all these details in the game. But anyway, Hafiz Zalani, same old tactic system formation. Yep. Um, Femi, people scapegoating Ruben, laugh my ass off like we didn't, like we ain't got the ball. The final third, have you not seen the way our attackers take our chances? Those are your scapegoats. Yeah. Like, I always feel like in football, like the easy thing is target the supposed weakest player. Sometimes those guys are at fault, but lots of times it's not really their fault at all. To be fair, Warren Smith, this bunch of players are capable of much more. However, it's poor. If a team is sitting deep, then move the ball faster. Yeah, for sure. But it's all about just like we need to get those guys in the half spaces to then be able to like make those runs and behinds. And Everton, they're not looking to press us today. They're just looking to stay in their position, not move, and be like an immovable wall. Like I said, I remember the first time I saw a team play like this, making no attempt at all to press us or really play like that. That was Wolves and Tuchel's first game when he introduced that three at the back system. Last season, cast our minds back, there were a few games that we picked up draws and like iffy results when teams played the exact same way of just looking to nullify those central spaces, because there's only so much you can do, when teams are playing with like 25% possession and stuff like that. And I guess ideally to really pick them apart, I guess you need to have more players that are better in those like tight spaces. But then it's just like, well, we'd have to then sign them, and then we'd have to sell a lot of players then to be able to even bring them in the first place. And then who are those guys? Who are they out there on the market? I'm making maybe Ousmane Dembele. I guess he'd be interesting down the right, I guess. I'm trying to think of other like press resistant type of like cam players that could play in those cam positions. But then it doesn't make a difference if then like Tuchel's telling Mount and Ziyech to be high and wide on the left. Moving on, Mark Dini, do you think we'll sign a DM in January so we can mix up our formations more and play a four at the back system with an extra player midfield in attack, hopefully meaning better chemistry up there? Mark, I'm so happy you said that. This has been a longing of mine for a long time, because I think at times when I see these types of games, especially how it ended in the first 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes, it does feel like we do miss that extra man that can influence in the final third. And I guess it comes from like the wing back tucking inside, or it comes from like a defender pushing up front. But this is my thing. The defender and the wing backs in a much better position to actually impact the game and influence it compared to all the attacking guys that cost big money. So I think eventually it'll have to be done, and I think the only way to do that is to get a midfield player. However, I don't expect a mid to come in January, to be fair. I think that would have to be for next season, where working under Tuchel pre-season, that would be the way to go. But I'd be surprised if we do business in January. That would only happen if a player is like, yo, I've got great opportunities, I want to play, I want to get out of here, you know what I mean? And then of course it's a one in, one out policy. But even then, if there's no one we like, that player won't be allowed to go. So anyway, you guys, the second half is now starting. For me, that first half we played well, first 35 minutes. The only thing that ruined it was the lack of finishing ability. That was the only thing. But I'm not going to sit here and say it was a shit performance because the finishing wasn't on point. That's to be worked on. I'm sure Tuchel is speaking to these guys. I'm sure these guys are going to be hungry second half. And I'm still feeling confident that we can win this game in this half now. So let's hope and let's see now. Come on, Z. That's what I mean. Like when Ziyech is trying to like run at his man and get past him, like on the right hand side, he's able to like cut inside and jiggle on the stronger foot. So it's like this. I mean, the angles are different now. I really thought that maybe Z and Mount would even interchange positions during the first half, but that wasn't really the case at all, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Aspie's pushed forwards. Yep. Not even seeing like a Reece James crossing the box too. That's what I mean. Like the attacking like output solutions is But yeah, Everton. Look how they're playing. Look how Decore and Gomez. Like for me, I'm just waiting for these guys to slow down a bit. Oh, come on, Puli. You have to control that ball a bit better then, man. Oh my God. One long ball in behind. Rudiger sweeps it up easily. Come on, push him to the side. That's it, Rudy. All day, man. All day. But oh, no, no, no. Please, Tommy Z is not out. Please. Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah, that's unlucky. Just caught on the top of his foot then. Oh, they're always the worst ones. Like when your foot gets trodden on when you're like playing ball, that is the worst one. And another one is like when a man comes in from behind you and like gets your Achilles or your ankles. Oh, if you're not ready to embrace the impact, it's an absolute killer, to be honest. Ay. I wonder what Tuchel's thinking right now. He's just looking into the abyss. Like, I'm seeing no expression. He's not even blinking. I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Okay, come on, Z. I hope this guy's okay. Like, I rate him. Like, he takes a lot of damage. Like, he's quite like a frail guy. Like, he doesn't weigh that much. You know what I mean? So, I rate that he's adapted by looking to, press a lot higher. Show that more intensity. But I'll keep saying if he was on the right, being able to cook, you would see the real Z. You would see the real Z. Okay. I mean, Everton resorting to a lot of long balls and behind to absolutely nowhere. So they're just giving us back free possession time and time again throughout this game. And like, for me, they should have been punished a few times now due to how they played. But, when you just defend and sit back and have no willingness to do anything, it's, But anyway, Ruben receiving the half space, that's what I want to see more of. He just going to connect then with Reece James. Crap's sake, man. That's what I even mean. Like, we've seen Ruben cook on the left-hand side of midfield where he's able to then, like, cut inside and run. That's what he always has been about. So it's just all these, like, details I'm seeing where it's just like, oh, what a pass on Rudy. Between the lines, my God, what a pass. Come on. Okay, Mount's on the left-hand side. Finally. Alonso played it too slow then. No, he couldn't even take the shot then. Like, this is what I mean. Like, we're putting a cross in the box to Christian Pulisic. No, we can't be doing that. Aspie, I don't know what the point of that was. You just know that he's not going to get there. But, okay, that is definitely on sides. There was no one in the box even. There's no one in the box. There's no Mount. There's no Ruben. So that's why he had to take the shot then. Because he couldn't even cut that pass back to no one then. Come on. Like, we started so sick that first 35 minutes. Things have slowed down a little bit now. But, I'm seeing the willingness from the boys to get back and make something happen. But again, relying on that creativity from our defenders now to help us advance the play more. Oh, good. That's what I mean. Mount on the left-hand side, shooting on his stronger foot. Open up these angles. Let the attacking players cook a little bit more. That's what I mean. Great shot then. A little deflection. But that's what I mean. You force something from that moment then. Alonso, come on. I beg. One good corner. Oh! Oh, fuck's sake. But again, it's like they're so close. It's always at a near post cross. But Ruben had a great opportunity then from that header. From his back even. My God, no wonder that flops then. But that's what I mean, like before. Remember the outswinging corners that would, Rudiger, Silva, the defenders were attacking it. These days, I keep seeing Ruben connecting near post a lot of times to these corners. I'm just thinking, what is the strategy there? Like, how is that boosting our chances to get a goal? Like, I feel like with our system and how we play, like if we were just a bit braver, not braver, that's the wrong words. That's definitely the wrong word I'm saying. But if we had more of a willingness sometimes to just, push men forward a bit or use attacking players in their better positions. We got a system where we stop teams on the counter attack, we nullify them. So I don't understand why we can't do that sometimes, Not enough pace and too slow then. Come on. Again, James, who's that cross for really? Like, if Pulisic scores from a header today, then I'll take everything back that I said. I'll take back everything I said. But for me, that on the stat sheets, that will count as a chance created, whatever. But in reality, you just know that he's not going to take advantage of that. Like, this is what I mean. We got Pulisic, who's amazing at getting past his man. And what's he doing? My guy's attacking crosses inside the box. Like, these are the details I'm talking about, you guys. No, finding a Iwobi. Oh, no, thank God he flopped that pass to the core. It should have been first time. Thank God Everton aren't all of that. Oh, thank God. If Iwobi had looked up then and played that ball first time to the core, he's through on goal 1v1. Oh my God. But yeah. Let me put in the chat right now. Flipping hell, you guys. I'm seeing Pulisic attacking crosses inside the box. Nah, it doesn't make no sense to me. Okay. Moronge, Rom's got COVID. Yeah. So Rom's got it. At the time when I found out yesterday at 4, all I knew was that Chilwell, Hudson-Odoi and Lukaku had got it. I know reports later close to the game, Havertz and Werner. I don't know about them. Maybe they have it, maybe they don't. I don't know. But the only 3 ones I know is Lukaku, Hudson, and Ben Chilwell. But again, another long ball to Pulisic. Why are we killing this guy up front? My God. This is desperation. This is desperation football right now. Now, how is he not on the left-hand side, just receiving and cutting and turning and running at people? Why are we signing him for 60 million and getting him to do the complete opposite of the reason why we signed this guy in the first place? Just getting this guy, tiring him out for what, man? Flipping hell, like, it frustrates me a bit, I can't lie, it does frustrate me. I just don't understand. I mean, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. What do you guys think? Like, the way we're using Pulisic in this game right now, it's a bit mad, right? Harsh saying, do you think we need more 1v1 specialists? But I mean, does it even matter? Because we do have some of them, and we're not even using them to be 1v1 specialists. So I don't really know, to be honest. Flipping hell. I miss Kante's urgency in midfields. Home fans don't even cheer. Why go to the game if you don't care? Shady Nation, the boy is actually hiding in the midfields. Okay. We need something like Declan Rice. But I mean, Rice in this game, what exactly is he doing? He's not gonna. You can't just play these matches. If the space and options aren't there to play a pass, which they're not a lot of times with how the attacking patterns are, then I don't really see how many players coming into this, no matter how much money you spend, are going to come in and make everything work like that. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. My thing is, do we necessarily get the best out of the attack? I don't think we do, to be honest. When that Reece... Switz Daniel, this footy of ours is shit. I mean, this is what I mean. Like, it has its limitations sometimes, and our Achilles heel is teams like Everton who do what they do all the time: mid block, no pressure, keep their shape, and get us to play out wides where we lose the ball. Like, I'm seeing Ruben down the right hand side when he's better down the left hand side. It's just all these details add up. Reece James, I've seen one cross from him this entire game. Okay, come on. Who's going to take this? Please don't let it be Marcos Alonso taking another set piece. How's that going to help you get goals? Jordan Hudson, I agree. Pulisic isn't a striker. I'd rather see Jude Bell get a call up. Yeah, Shady Nation, I'm not even picking on him. Thiago has on the ball and he vacates the midfield instead of showing for the ball. Yeah. Alex Zacchinini, a lot of these guys aren't been using their best position. Cesar TV, a deep line playmaker with high IQ will find a good through ball. But if the options ain't there, it doesn't matter. But, that's what I mean. If the option's not there, I don't care if you're Thiago, if you're Perlo, if you're Xavi or anyone, you know? Like, the only reason why I even have this criticism about how the attack is used is only because Tuchel has used so many different combinations. He's tinkered with that front three time and time again since he signed. I still don't know what our best front three is. Do you guys know? Because I still don't know. And for me, that kind of paints a picture and that kind of says something a little bit. Not going to lie. That's what I mean. 80% possession. Yes, Ruben finally can break away. Again, you know. Oh, George. Ooh. Unnecessary, but he had to, you know. I get he had to. But this is what I mean. I'm seeing a tired Pulisic right now, who's stopped making those runs quickly enough. I don't know. Ruben's passing is so bad. Okay, guys are making runs, but they decide to pass sideways. Okay, but again, the angle we're seeing it from is different on the field. Yeah, like like we saw in the first half, and the angles are clearly open. The passes will get played, and they will get played. That will happen, which we saw in that first 50 minutes. Right now, it's just hard. We're seeing like now we're seeing a little bit of a tweak now. So Mount and Ruben have dropped deeper to, you know, like we saw against Blackpool last season when Gilmore had like Ziyech and I think Mount in front of him in midfields. I think we're seeing that tweak right now in the team. That's why Mount's on the right. But you know, Pulisic is not sharply getting onto those through balls now. So we're adjusting things to try and get more dangerous guys in the half spaces. So I guess like Mount and Ruben are like more out wide to receive in the half turn and make something happen. But, you know. George again. Can he find someone? Look, who's the best to pass? Ruben. Yes, that's it. And a foul. Because when Ruben's on the ball, there's then about 3 players around him. So, But I guess, you know, hopefully this is more promising because it feels like with this tweet from Tuchel, with Jorginho being the sole guy in midfield to receive from the centre-backs and, you know, his ability to find guys in the half spaces as well. You know, Mount and Ruben deeper. We're seeing Mount taking more shots from the left and we're seeing Ruben, you know, now able to drive a bit more further forward now. Okay, come on, set piece. Let's hope one of our defenders can come through because this is the only way I see us scoring is if Rudiger or Alonso or Silva or even Aspie are able to do something here. Rudy! Oh, no! What a cross. What a delivery from Reece James. Oh, Rudy. Oh, how's that not on target, bro? Oh, that's not on target. How is that not on target? Oh, I didn't connect properly. The purchase wasn't there with this header. He knows he messed up. Ah, mads. Ah, that's mads. What an Everton team using their youth guys up front right now. I mean, what's that saying? And it's just like no matter what team it is, we saw our weak Leeds team as well competing. Like, you know, it's not too great right now. Ahmed's, I think Ruben's passing seems bad because the options aren't available. I mean, that's why no one, who's one player that's connected a single pass in this game? No, that's not accurate. In this second half, who's connected? See, I'm seeing Reece James now making runs inside the books. Long balls to try and find runners. Like, now for sure, Tuchel will have to tweak things with this attack. I'm sorry. Like when Lukaku was signed too, I'm seeing the same thing last season, but he's not even getting the opportunities to take shots on goal. There's got to be a tweak with the system, Tuchel. I'm sorry. A game like against Everton, a very weak Everton team in terrible form. You know, they're not even giving. They're not even playing well. That is the thing. They're not even playing well right now. But just breaking teams down with these attacking patterns that Tuchel's put in the team is just not working. Mads. Okay. Come on, win that. Wow, I mean, Barkley and Saul is coming on. So I wonder who's coming off right now. Barkley, you know, Barkley for me, he does one good thing, he does one bad thing. Let's hope today that one good thing is the only thing that we're paying attention to today. I wonder who's coming off. Pulisic is looking very tired. I feel like it's been wasted, actually. Oh, that's a nasty tackle from behind. But yeah, you know, Barkley and Saul, I mean, fair enough. We've got guys like Vale, but I guess they'll never get opportunities. But then that's the thing, you know, Z, I haven't seen him in any dangerous position in the final thirds. I don't know. I feel like I just keep saying it time and time again, to be honest. Oh, that was a nice pass, but then Mount just wasn't aware. Like, everything feels more improvised now, you know? Like, the attacking patterns just aren't working like that. Like, Ruben's out wide on the right. There's no one in the middle he can receive. Now, Silva's making a run inside the books. And then it's just a shit cross from Marcus Alonso then to absolutely no one. Oh, that was from Hakim Ziyech then. Flipping hell. I mean, I know I'm seeing desperation in Saul and Barkley coming on right now. Mads. Come on, Ross. Yeah, I mean, Ruben had to come off. We need the midfields. He can't be playing 90 minutes regardless. That was probably the game plan from the start. And now Alonso is off, okay, for Saul. So this, for me, these subs are basically saying we are, you know, we're thread thin now in midfields and in wing back. I'm not taking no risks with any of these guys getting injured or getting tired when we have a game against Wolves on Sunday as well too. And more games coming thick and fast. So I guess we'll have to see what happens with this one. Okay, cannot believe my eyes. Tuchel is hurting my trust. Unlucky with all the COVID guys out, but come on, this should have been a no sweat. Nah, for sure. Regardless of players being out with COVID, my thinking is, even if these guys like Lukaku and Havertz play today, based on what I've been seeing the past few games with our offensive patterns of play and our offensive attack, what real difference is being made? I mean, we can only hope though. We've got like 30 minutes left at least. We got the quality on the field to take advantage. If we can just win 1-0, that's all that matters because we can't slip up anymore. No easy points being dropped for no reason now. I mean, it can't happen anymore. Yep, George, can he find someone? Yeah, Mount on the right. And pass to no one then. You know, you receive the ball, you got pressure from two guys, and it just feels all improvised. You know, I'm seeing no difference with any of the attacking players with their output. You know, Ziyech's output at times, Mounts, Rubens. Mads. Okay, you know, it's like the same patterns of play we see all the time. Okay, Rudiger finds something between the lines, but then they're not strong enough to keep the hold of the ball. It gets lost, and now it's just like restarting that same phase of attack. And I don't think it has to be like that, because we've seen how these guys have played in different systems and have been used and tweaked, and you know, it just feels like it's limiting them. I'm sorry. You know, ZX now dropping super deep now, essentially, to get on the ball. Barkley, come on, man. Let's pray this guy can produce something for us today. Oh, my God. Defending, my God. Like, our struggle is playing against teams that park the bus. That's been the Achilles heel. If games like Leicester and other games where we play against better teams, where it's more open, our football is sick and makes so much sense. But against teams that just park the bus, which is most of the season, it's a completely different game. Come on, Barkley. That's it. Puber's the options on the right hand side. Guys congested in the middle. And then it's going to get shifted out wides. So Saul's playing up front. And now Pulisic is the wing back. Okay, cool. Oh! That's what I mean. That sick pass from James was good then. But it feels like it's just improvised. You know what I mean? It's not like a sustained piece of play that creates opportunity. Yes, Silva. The guy's just been killing counter-attacks for fun, single-handedly. It's been too easy for him against Everton so far. Incredible player. Now Reece James is in midfield this time. Is that... Come on, Mount! Come on, Mason! Yes! Come on! Come on! Oh, yeah, I can rest, I can breathe. I can fucking breathe, my God. Finally. The pieces of play you were seeing in the first 15 minutes, finally, Mount, 4 chances later, takes advantage. Thank God. Oh, that was great play from Thiago Silva. Wins that ball, Reece James drives up. But see, on the transition, when there's more space to play, that's when we found the opportunity. Look, Everton aren't parking the bus. The options are there. That's it. Great weighted pass from Reece James. This is the moment we actually needed. Oh my God. This is when we're more effective. You know, this wasn't an Everton that had 11 guys behind the bus. Thank God. Wow, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Finally. This is what I mean. When the game is like that, we are amazing and we are absolutely elite. But we need to find a way to play against teams that park the bus. We need to find a solution for that one. We need to be able to find ways to play and break them down. Because we can't just rely upon teams that, you know, if teams attack, cool. But most of these teams aren't going to do that because they know they're going to get picked off. Mason Mount coming clutch. That's it, man. 7 goals for the season. What a season he's having. You know, taking responsibility. Like, he's had the best chances in this game today. He's had the most shots on goal as well, too. I guess it was bound for him to be the one to come through and get this goal for us. But yeah, you know, let's hope now we can start to pick them off a bit more now. Everton heads must be down. They must be down. So let's hope we can, you know, get a few more goals in this game. Yes, Silva again, mopping things up. This is such an easy game for Silva. Like, there's no real threat at all from like this very young, inexperienced Everton strike force. Nullifying counterattacks for fun. No surprise that his involvement was what led to the counterattack in which we scored that goal from them. Okay, come on, Pewley, passing back now. Finally, a Rudiger switch ball. Finally. What's a first touch? Wow. When guys say Mount doesn't have fucking skill or technique, I've never understood that. What a first touch in. Yeah, what you guys saying in the chat right now? Mount's the game saver, yes. Mount, world class. Mount, yep. Hopefully the game opens up, yes. Peter Pants, geez, thought this wasn't coming. Yep, for me. But thank God Everton got bravery out from nowhere. We had to rely upon them with one of their sporadic counter-attacks. To have, we had to rely upon them having men in our half to be able to open them up, which is how we created all those chances earlier during the game too. So, yeah. Come out of here, come off. What's he doing? Like, imagine, this is what I mean, Benitez. You got Digne and you're going to use flipping Godfrey as your left back. Come on now. Better not be a card, ref. What you guys saying? Merrick, I want Ross to score and shamelessly celebrating for the Everton fans. I think that would be a very special moment to see. Even from a free kick or something. I just want Ross to just be like, F it, I'm not passing to no one. This is my time to shine. That's the type of player he is. Ahmed, hopefully Everton can start taking risks and kill the game off. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm praying. They just think, you know what? We got nothing to lose. Let's just try and find a goal from nowhere. Come on, you guys. Concentrate. Set piece. We've been screwed how many times recently from just fake moments in games. Oh, fucking hell. How did I predict this? Oh my God, man. How am I predicting this? How many times in games this past few weeks has the same identical thing happened where we're dominating and then there's that one moment every single time. That one moment every time. A free kick out of nothing, a set piece, a team taking advantage from. How? I guess someone was played onside then, no? Oh, fucking hell, man. Where was Saul even going then? Where was this man? Who is he picking up? Oh, this is what I mean. Individuals, man. Oh my God, this is fucking shambolic. Are you mad? Not even being diligent to defend the set piece. Are you serious? Nah. And I remember when I was getting a lot of stick from dickheads on Twitter, when I was like, why the fuck are we even looking at Saul who's been shit for the past 2 years? Everyone was telling me, oh, it's only a loan, as if you don't rely upon loan players during the season, as if you're not going to rely upon your fourth choice midfield player during the season. Now, I just think to myself, do people even know this game sometimes? And you get punished when you have players on the field who aren't that fucking good. But at least Everton, if this gets some gas, we can still create an opportunity to come back. Please, Everton, flood forwards. Got Saul in midfield now, mads. Oh, he dusted Aspie then. Absolutely dusted Aspie then. Oh, my God. Oh, nah. For me, it's collective. Like, we can stick it on the players, of course, to take responsibility, but I also think the tactics as well, too. As we keep seeing consistently, we do fuck all against teams that park the bus under Tuchel. We're not seeing that. I'm not seeing that proper improvement. I mean, Bubsy, no title for us. Let's hope, but come on, this set piece, please be on point. Oh, my God. Oh. This Gilmore loan is looking more and more stupid. Exactly, it was always stupid because why the hell is he going to... How is a guy that's picking up Man of the Match awards for fun, playing for us, and in the Euros, playing for Norwich City? Tell me, what do Norwich City sell players for 50 million? 30 million? 40 million? There's a reason why. Because their players and their team aren't on that level. And we gave him Gilmore because Tuchel's boys the fuck? I mean, what the fuck is that about, to be honest? Why is Mendy letting in so many lately? I mean, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest, man. Yeah, I don't understand what to say to that one. Jam Speeder, why are we so bad? Yep. Bringing Veldon Baker, even Lewis Baker. If we're saying bringing Lewis Baker, who's not even the same Baker that he used to be, then it's what I mean. No more desperation right now. Come on, boys. Ah, oh, fucking hell. They've been so shit this entire game, Everton, but one set piece from nowhere. Oh my god. Trevor Chalobah's now coming on, okay? Hopefully a Galazzo from him can save it for us. Is he going to come on and play in midfields? Or maybe Aspie's going to come off because Aspie's been kind of, you know. But yeah, Hep47, Gilmore is levels above Saul. Thank you. You know, like when people were in defense of Saul during the season, it told me exactly everything I've already known. People fall for the hype time and time again. This is football, man. This isn't the new Marvel movie or nothing like that, where any new name signing we get excited by because we're just desperate as a consumer fan base. Just want to see a new signing come in. It's Chelsea Football Club. It has to be the right one. And it's just like, I hate having foresight, getting criticised on that stupid platform on Twitter non-stop, and then being right in the end, time and time again. It's frustrating as hell, man. Why is it not... I don't know. But let's just keep hoping. Let's keep praying. Exactly. Praveen Francis with an incredible point. We are bashing Ruben for not doing anything. Now we lose a goal on a set piece. Why? Because Ruben's defending has been fucking sick. It's been good. Before the season started, everyone was saying that this guy's a liability defensively. Yet he's proven now that he is not one at all. His physicality, his aerial duels, all of that. And see the little, this is the details I keep talking about at this level. It's about details. Ah, Silva. Did you see that then? Did you see that? Do you see the outswinger? The fucking outswinging corner produces the most danger. Ah, this is what I'm saying this entire time. He wastes all these fucking set pieces to put in-swinging crosses in that do nothing. My God, I don't understand. Like, you see it time and time again. Repeat the same mistakes. This is another game stat-wise where we have like 21, 22, 23 shot attempts, and the opposition has like 5, 6, 7, and find a way to get a goal in this game. But these details, you know what I mean? These details. The outswinger straight away, 2 dangerous corners where the whole 60, 70 minutes finding the near post to no one because Alonso is terrible from corners. Come on, Tuchel, man. Come on. It's a weak Everton team. You got to smell the blood. It's the Premier League. You can't be textbook 24/7. You know, let the players cook and let them play. Guys, I'm frustrated as hell right now. I'm just praying these guys can come through and get this W in the end, man. Okay, that's it. Come on. Oh, Barkley had to play the pass back to Mason then. But yeah, Bubsy, why would we take off Ruben? That's what I was saying. We got to think about the next fixtures and stuff. You know, Ruben, our midfield is thin right now. Left wing back is thin right now. We need to protect some of these guys. We have to. You know, Kansei might need another week. Just because he's on the bench now doesn't mean that he's playing. Maybe against Wolves he might play a few minutes against them. But this is what we have to do. I'm happy that Chalobah's back at least. You know, Aspie's not been looking the same for me. He's looking kind of old, not going to lie. Ah, Trev, unlucky. Come on. Jorginho's closing now massive spaces. That's it. Play, George. Come on, break away. This is it. Come on, Ross. Oh, the fucking hell! But what you're expecting though when you're bringing on subs like this to do what, bruv? Come on. Like, you're right. Bronze Sexual ago. This is a shit Everton team. Last week we played against a shit Leeds team, and I'm being disrespectful. They had a ton of injuries, same thing as Everton as well. Yeah, we're playing at home with a much stronger team. There's got to be different things done. I'm sorry. There's got to be different solutions done now. I've been saying for a while, and I was getting criticism yet again, because when times are good, no one realizes that people think it's going to last forever. We need to have 2 different systems. The back 3 bangs, but let's also have another one for teams, the small teams that park the bus. Because is this back 3 splitting teams open? It's not. Can James put a cross into who? Like, again, Mount out wide, not even like putting the crosses that Reece James should be putting in. James should be there putting that cross in there, not Mount. He should be in the books. Come on, corner. Please, corner. Okay, thrown. Yes, I want to see James there. In the box, we've got Pulisic, Ziyech, and what? Saul. Oh, fucking hell. That's it. Like, our only creativity is for Mount and James this entire game, you know. That's mad. Okay. Silva. Playmaker Silva, man. Deep line playmaker Thiago Silva. My God. That's it. Come on. We find this opening. Okay. What's going to happen down here? There's just lots of possession going nowhere. Is that a corner at least? I mean, a free kick at least. Oh, wow. I was not, this time, I was not expecting the game to go like this. But I can't be surprised no more now. I can't be surprised no more. Come on, James. A ball of life is needed. Oh, underneath it. What the fuck is that, man? Oh, Saul. Nah, you're unmarked, bro. You're unmarked. How have you just kicked it off the field? Ah, nah. Wow, fair enough. You know, Saul, give him a chance. He's only on a loan. That's like it's not a big deal. And people talking about, you know how much shit I got on Twitter for that? You know how much shit I got on abuse? Ah, not a serious platform at all, man. Terrible, Lonnie, because it's not the same Saul. He's been shit for 2 years. So I'm going to do a video on Scott McCacklen. That's the next thing I want to do. Great pass by Ziyech. Come on, Mount. Come on, Mason. The Burners corner. Yes. Thank God Alonso just can't even take the set piece. Okay, no, Ziyech, no early ones. No early corners. Our best bet, you idiot, is for the defenders now to get on the headers, yeah? Trying to take an early one to do what? Even Barkley taking it. Why is it not Mount? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, have I lost my mind about of assists he's made and stuff? I don't know, man. I mean, I love Tuchel. But that doesn't mean that managers are perfect and they can't be criticised. You know what I mean? And for me personally, I think he's sometimes a bit too textbook, man. The Premier League is got more tactical, but it's still the Prem. Like, sometimes, you know, like you need like Conor Gallagher against Everton himself. You know, that shot he took was off the moment, showing his quality. Like, these are the things that also help you win games, not just textbooking your way to the back of the net. You know what I mean? It's like, the reason why we're a top 4 team and why we spend big money on big players in attack is that they make something happen with their skill and quality. That's the difference. Otherwise, why sign any attacking player for big money? There'd be no point because in the system they're doing nothing. I ain't seen Pulisic get past his man once because how can he? Oh no. Come on, Thiago. Come on, Thiago. Thank fuck. Sammy D, they called you a common sexual, but that BS Gilmore is left. Yeah, exactly. You know, you get the insults from the guys who don't know what they're talking about. If you don't say popular stuff from the moment. Like, this is what I mean. Football fans becoming like, you know, Marvel fans, movie-going fans, are just gassed by the products all the time instead of thinking, right, this is football. This ain't no products. You know what I mean? Now passing sideways. See, no matter what players, I've seen players move to the left, to the right, to the middle. It's the same output time and time again. Now it's Ziyech's turn to play striker. You know, it's the same output for all these guys. It doesn't make a difference. People afterwards will be saying, oh, this guy was shit, that guy was shit. And they'll forget the bigger picture. What is the plan to break these teams down? What is the plan? Like Everton were one dead corner as well too. Fuming, man. Oh, now Ziyech has done the right hand side. What? With how many minutes to go? What? Less than 5 minutes to go. Now this game for me, we're not winning the title. We're not winning the fucking title now. I'm sorry, it's not happening. If we're not gonna get a win in this game, we've got to rely upon last minute winners against Leeds United and shit like that. Nah, we're not winning no fucking title. Now Mount's playing right back. Mads. It's all mads. It's all mads. Okay, George, who can he pass to? Look, people moaning about no options in the middle. Where's the option to pass to anyone then? Oh, I've seen Pulisic be on the floor how many times today trying to get on top of these quick balls between the lines. It doesn't work. Fucking hell. What can the midfield do? Come on, Trev. Play, Trev. That's it. Fuck. Is there time to even save this game? Is there? But maybe we don't deserve it. But maybe we don't. You know, if you want to win a title, you got to learn how to score goals. It's that simple. Even when Leicester City won the title in unexpected fashion, they were scoring goals for fun in the first half of the season, and then they played counter-attack second half of the season, and that's what won it for them. If you're not going to score goals, you ain't going to do nothing. I'm just saying Everton's academy. Everton's academy is on the field today. Do you understand? Everton's academy is on the field today. And they've got a point against us. Wow. Yeah, now we're not winning no title this season. It's over, man. If you're not going to beat a team like this right now, at home, with the options we have in the fields, I'm curious what Tuchel's going to say. You know, of course he's not going to be like, oh, some of my tactics might be a bit mid sometimes. He's not going to say that. But I'm sorry, man. I don't know what the fuck the plan is in the final third. The attacking players, everyone's just taking turns being shit in different positions. Yeah, exactly, Dex. How can you win a league title without attacking players attacking? I'm saying, that's what I mean. We know what guys like Puli do, and he's not allowed to do it. I know what Ziyech does. He's not allowed to do it. I'm seeing Mount moving just... You know, of course, Mount is the only guy that's really can play in the system. And what does that prove to you? It proves to you that Mount is elite. Like, he's a guy that can play in any system you give him, and he's going to have the same output. But that's not many players can do that. Not many players can do that at all. Even the big money guys, they can't do that. More sideways passing. Come on, playmaker Silva. Can he find something from nowhere? You know, I'm looking at the options in the middle. You know, I'm not really seeing what there is. Yeah, defenders, man. It's like, who do I pass to? You see, like, hands up all the time. Look at Silva having to move like a cam now. Come on, Trev, let's blast it. See, backwards pass. What's James going to do? He has to pass it backwards now. Come on, Barkley. That's what I mean. You're playing cute passes like that to Saul as if for prime Barcelona tiki-taka. What is this? Come on, a Galazzo or something. Come on, Mount. Come on. Mount is adaptable. He's a solid 7-10 player. That's why he plays in any system. Yeah, exactly. I'm really hoping. I know I've been moaning more than I actually thought I would. I was happy with the start of this game, but then Everton, as every team does, park the bus and we can't do fuck all. I'm hoping that some of the things I'm saying, like, you know, like, it can become a discussion or something, because, you know, I'm sick and tired of always reading this player's shit, that player's shit, when a lot of times, what can they really do to cook is what, this is my thing. What am I expecting to see them do to cook at all? Like, got 3 guys just there up front, 2 guys between the lines that you can't get the ball to because there's 4 Everton midfield players in front of them. And now the ball just gets played wide, aimlessly, just keeping possession for no reason. You don't see long shots, you don't see like improvising, you don't see nothing like that. I don't see the quality of these players come through. Flipping now, Wendy, Nini, do you think this will make Thomas change? I hope he flipping does, yeah? I hope he does. This is why the club should have signed a flipping proper midfield player for time. Oh, see, you see that time and time again, everyone's saying Ruben's past this, Mount's past that, ZX past that. Do you see that run from Pulisic? It was not on point. I'm like I said, I'm not saying this because when you criticize a manager, I don't know why you're not allowed to do that. And it doesn't mean I hate Tuchel. I love the guy a lot and I've learned so much about him from him. But this way of breaking teams down is clearly not working. That's what I mean. I'm relying on wonder delivery from James. Come on, can we cook something in the final minutes? Come on, Trev. Blades. Who can he pass to even? Bro, I feel like this title, if we don't score now, the title dream is fucking over, honestly. It's over, man. So, I mean, really are playing left wing now. Flipping hell. Because is that corner? Fuck. It's over, man. It's gone. Nah. Now I'm shook for Wolves. Because Wolves will play the same way. Wolves on Sunday are going to play the same way. Of parking the bus, doing absolutely nothing. Nah. Nah, the dream is over. Because you know that Liverpool and City will keep scoring goals. And what is Liverpool score now? Something like 10-1 to Liverpool, I guarantee. Okay, it's still 2-1 Liverpool right now. Just get in the... We can't even get in the books. Still trying to play textbook into the fucking books. Trying to play textbook all the time, man. Oh, nah. This is terrible, man. Like, for me, Everton, like, I credit to these young kids out there today. They put in a real shift, some makeshift Everton team. But do they play, like, the best game ever played to get this result? Absolutely not. For me, it's just like we just nullify ourselves. You know, we do all the good stuff in our half and in midfield. But when it comes to the final third play, that final third play is not there. And how is it going to be there when I'm seeing attacking players constantly picking up each other's positions as the game's going on, being just as ineffective as the last man was in that position? Why aren't we using guys in their best positions, you know? System, it's good. But sometimes against the smaller teams, balance is not the most important thing, I'm sorry. Balance is not, because it's the Prem. You can get shafted from anything. If you're not going to create consistent opportunities and danger, that whole second half was like a big blur to me right now. What was the most dangerous chances from the corner set pieces that only came through because Alonso wasn't on the field? You know, that's the only time our corners look dangerous. Like, Tuchel, please. You've got attacking players. Why won't you let them cook? Why won't you let them cook? Fucking hell, man. But it's because the thing is, we can say sign this guy, sign that guy, guys are shit. But if you really think any new signing is gonna show levels playing in this current setup in the final thirds, then you're dreaming, bro. You have to wake up and smell the coffee. You could sign Messi. I didn't see much of a difference, to be honest. Sideways, sideways, sideways. Like, I'm not happy, man. We flopped it. I'm not happy. Of course, right now I need to start getting ready to make this match review. I hate making match reviews when we don't get results because everything just gets more unfair. But what can I do, man? You do content creation, you got to put yourself out there. Everyone that contributed, took part today, from the super chat to the involvement in the stream, for even watching me as the game was on. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more watch alongs, please hit the like button, comment below as well too, so I know what you guys are saying. Yeah, man, it's disappointing, very disappointing, and I can't help but feel like, you know, it'll be Champions League top 4 spot, but there ain't gonna be no title challenge. I don't think it can, because if you can't score goals against the small teams, the teams that you should be getting results against, if you can't do that, then what is the hope really? Okay, before I can even go, a super chat, thank you Casey Day, I really appreciate that. Actually, I'll ask you guys this as well too. Once the match review's out, would you want to see like a late night Q&A stream? I don't normally ever do that, but yeah, if you guys want to see a Q&A stream later tonight, I'm guessing probably round maybe like, it could be a late one, it could be 11:30, 12 a.m. You guys let me know in the comments. Make sure I know so I can get that done. But anyway, Casey Day, real quick. I'm mad too. Should have sealed in the first half. Yes. I don't know how all the creativity for chances just evaporated in the second half. Hold this 5 though. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Feel that same frustration. For me, as I keep saying, we can't break down teams that park the bus. How many times are we having 70 plus possession in games? The same amount of shots on goal and all of that. And it's the same outcome every single time. Something's got to be different, you know. This season we've got attack before, you know, your covers and, you know, and Lukaku's and other guys got COVID right now, which is annoying. It's just, I got to see more. I'm sorry. JJ Bridge, it burns my ass to see Tuchel. Listen, I love Tuchel. Like I said, man, you have to understand, Tuchel is my guy. But you know, Tuchel, if you're thinking that you can't do certain things because one guy's going to get exposed, bruv, if you can't trust the quality, yeah, of big attacking players to win you the games regardless of 1 or 2 difficulties in game, I'm sorry, you have to get out the textbook sometimes. It's the Prem. A game like this against Everton's youth reserve team, nah, I'm sorry, they're there for the taking at home. At home. You put them under the pressure, you take shots, all that creativity, and it wasn't shown today, I'm sorry. But you guys, I need to bounce, starting to get this review sorted. Be out in under an hour. And if you want to see a Q&A live stream later tonight, maybe around like 11:30, 12 a.m, please let me know. And on that note, thank you everyone. I'm Nini FC. This is